afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. And guys, y'all want a small Class A? I've got one today we're going to review. This is one of my favorite brands, a Winnebago. This is a 2011-2012 Winnebago Vista 26P. Guys, this thing is 26 feet, 11 inches long. 2 slides, 22,000 miles. Generator's got 96 hours on it. This is the kind of used RV that new shoppers look for right here. And got it way under book at $59.9. It's a nice one, guys. It's got a couple little scratches on it on the outside. I'll show you when we go around. But now, guys, I call this a 2011-2012. But this is something that's very, very common in the RV industry. This thing was sold new as a 2012. Paperwork shows it sold new as a 2012. The stickers inside clearly say 2012 Winnebago Vista 26P from Winnebago. What happens is when the previous owner titled it, or the dealer titled it, they sent it to the tag office, and the title clerk, most of them know nothing about RVs, typed in the VIN number, and it shows a 2011 Ford F53 chassis. So that's what they titled it as. Even though it is built on, all RVs are built on year-older chassis, as most of you know. But because of that, and nobody's ever corrected, because of that, it's titled as a 2011 Ford F53 chassis. So I have to sell it by what's on the title legally as a licensed, bonded, insured dealer. But it is a 2012, but I have to sell it as a 2011. That's something, every state's got different title laws. That's something you may or may not be able to get corrected if you even wanted to go through the trouble at your local DMV office in your home state. I mean, if you look up book on a 2011 with no added options, even though this one has it, with just adjusting for the miles at 65 grand retail, on a 12 at 70. So it's whatever you want to do, guys. I'm selling it by what's on the title. I have to as a licensed, bonded, insured RV dealer in Georgia. But anyway, looking around it, guys, this thing's really nice condition. It's got a 4 KW Onan generator right now, because that's all you need on one this small. Lengthwise, this is shorter than most Class C's. But you still have 2 slides. You got a lot of space in it for an under 27 foot long motorhome. Built on a Ford F53 chassis, like I said earlier. It's a 22,002 miles or 6 miles, something like that. Just barely turned 22,000 miles, and has 362 horsepower, Ford V10. This thing will get up and go for a motorhome. Got a 5,000 pound tow capacity on the back. Corners look great. The body looks great. Generator fires right up, runs, puts out like it's supposed to. One little oopsie. You got a couple of, actually 3 scratches right here on this compartment door. A lot of that, if somebody wanted to take the time to either color sand it or buff it out, it would probably, most of it, come out. Does have awning toppers, does have a power awning. Continental tires, still got the tabs on them. I've got everything turned on the inside, guys, even turned the TVs on. I mean, this, guys, is the used motorhome people are looking for right here. You know, it's, you know, this is comparable to like a Thor Ace, but much better build quality. One-piece fiberglass roof, which is a seamless fiberglass crowned roof. It has, of course, Winnebago builds their own frames in-house. They were the first RV manufacturer to do that. So everything from the Ford chassis up, the walls, the ceiling, the floor, are all aluminum frame with steel in the front cab. The front cab and the windshield mounts are steel. So it's stronger and safer if you ever get into an accident. One-piece windshield looks great, incredible visibility. This does have, because the Vista jacks are optional in the Vista, this does have the hydraulic leveling jacks. See, awning topper on this one, patio awning here. And I was going to put the awning out, but it is terribly windy today. In fact, I hope my audio is not messing up because of the wind. I do have my windscreen on my GoPro mic, so hopefully it helps out. Good old Ford V10. That's what you want to see right there on a gas motorhome. Winnebago and a Ford V10. Steps work great. We're going to step inside, get out of this wind. I mean, heck, guys, got a little bonanza playing there on the television. Motorhome's running, got a stereo system, no check engine lights, 22,006 miles. I was close. And here's what I was talking about, guys, about the year model. The title says 11 Ford chassis. This says, it's the same VIN number, if you can see it there. 2012 Vista 26P, and this is from Winnebago. Books and manuals all say the same thing. Dash looks great. It's got the little pop-out counter for your passenger. Both seats swivel with party seating. They both recline. You can use that for a table for the passenger. Backup camera works great. Dash air is cold. Furniture looks great. I'm running the TVs on just the antenna, so we're picking up some channels. Got the boosted antenna, of course. Sleeper sofa makes a bed. Now, it does not have a table. It had a removable table, and at one time, but sometime over the past 10 years, somebody's taken that out. I did the same. See, I've got something similar to this in my own personal motorhome. That table gets in the way for, you know, you have to remember to take it on and off every time you bring the slide out, in or out. Let me tell you what I do, guys. I got rid of mine because I mindset, because it got in the way in my particular floor plan, just like it would in this one. I went to Big Lots and bought 4 TV trays and put it behind the sofa, which you've got plenty of room to do that in this one too, and just use them when I need them. Wasn't 60 bucks. So I mean, I would definitely do that with that. I mean, you can, if you want to try to get you a table, that's fine, but we're selling it without the table. We're already thousands under book. Even if you want to call it an 11, it's still thousands under book. You can get a table if you need one, or go get you some of those TV trays. Up to you. Countertops look great. It does have a 3-burner stove top with an oven. Man, this is a Class A that a Class C shopper will look at. This is pretty cool too. It actually got the optional microwave and convection oven. So not many 26-foot long motorhomes are you going to see with a propane oven and an electric oven, but this one does. Does have the grill to go, so you can grill some stuff using your convection oven. Books and manuals, and guys, really quick, I removed a whole bunch of personal information from the original owner out of this, including their social security number. Guys, I know you just bought a new or used RV and you get a whole big folder full of paperwork. I know it's tempting to put it in your books and manuals, but guys, do not do that, or it's just like putting all your information in your glove box of your car. Don't do that, because you'll always forget it. Somebody can steal your identity. I will tell you this. They nailed the original owners on the price and on the upsells. In 2012, they charged the original owners over $9,000 in aftermarket warranties, gap insurance, fabric protection, paint protection packages, and all that. And that was back in 2012. It'd be like paying 15 or 16 grand for the same services today. They probably never used it, and all that stuff's marked up 4 times dealer costs. I've said that plenty of times, guys. Always say no to those upsells. Somebody had a heck of a commission off this sale when it was brand new because of that. So of course, you know, all that expired years ago, but that's what I'm saying, guys. I always say no. Factory warranty is all you need, and that's included with the new price of the RV when you buy a new one. If you buy anything else, you're just throwing your money away and making the dealer happy, because they've got that stuff marked up 4 times dealer cost. But anyway, yeah, they got nailed pretty bad. And of course, if y'all saw the sticker by the door of where it was bought new at, you know, rip off world, except their real name. You'll see real quick why. That's why I do not like corporate dealers, guys. They just, I don't like what they do to people. But anyway, 6 cubic foot Nor cold RV refrigerator freezer. Now we got to clean it up a little bit, but I've had it on for a little while and it is getting cold in the freezer. I'm going to have somebody come in here and clean. And that's just where it's set closed for a while, and it kind of got a little sticky. Maybe they left a little moisture in there. You know, when you put an RV up in storage, you've got to get the moisture out of your refrigerator and freezer. They make little clips where you can leave it clipped open an inch or so. Put you some baking soda in there. Do something to get the moisture out of your refrigerator and freezer before storing it a long time. If you don't, you got problems like that. And it's not bad. In fact, the refrigerator looks great. But it is getting cold, so we do know that works. Pantry. I've got this got the optional 15,000 BTU ducted roof air I've got on right now, and it's blowing icicles. It also has the optional electric heat pump, as well as your gas heat, which is your ducted furnace. It has an optional 1,000-watt Xantrix inverter. It's running right now, no error lights. 96.3 hours on the generator. Gas, electric, 6-gallon water heater, monitor panel, all that stuff works. It's been winterized. Guys, this thing's ready to go. I checked the slide out. I'm gonna get somebody in here to clean it up in the next day or two, but if you just want to come in, buy one, take it home the same day, this one's ready. At least on everything that we guarantee to work, guys. To keep our prices down, as most of y'all know, we do guarantee the generator to run and put out like it's supposed to. We guarantee roof air to get cold. We guarantee the slide out to go in and out like it's supposed to. And we guarantee the steps and the refrigerator and freezer to operate correctly. All that is good to go. Everything else, of course, sold as is. You can inspect it for yourself if you want to. You're welcome to hire a third-party inspector to do that. An RV dealer telling you that is probably the only one in the country that will tell a customer, if you're not sure, hire a third-party inspector. So, because again, guys, the only thing we fix if it doesn't work are those systems that I've already mentioned, and I've already checked them, and they work. So, of course, you come do your own inspection for yourself and see what works and what doesn't. But, you know, I sell it. If it doesn't work and it's not on that list of stuff that I check, then it doesn't get fixed here. You'll have to fix it yourself later on, not fix it, buy it or not buy it. We also guarantee it to drive down the road like it's supposed to, as far as like the running, the shifting, the brakes. This one has no check engine lights either, so of course we don't guarantee those. We don't repair engine lights no more, guys. And you know, we've dropped our prices and dropped them, and that's how we sell them now. I don't have the manpower, the mechanics. We just keep it easy, simple, and done. That way, if everything checks out the day you look at it, you can pay for it with verified funds and take it home. You don't have to wait weeks like people used to for a checkout. Fiberglass roof, no sagging in the headliner. Believe me, guys, if I seen something like that, I'd show you. I always show the good and the bad. Got some artwork on the wall, which is probably factory. We'll look at the bathroom in a second. This is the bedroom. You do have a Queen Island bed, east-west bed, TV up there, running on antenna, so it may not have the best signal. Closet, got some drawer space underneath it. Winnebago, should be a lighted closet. Well, they did leave your pegs for that table. They just don't have the table in here. You know what? I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. I don't know what's underneath here, but there is a possibility that table may be under the bed. And I don't know why I just thought of that. So if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh, what do we got here? There's something wrapped in plastic. Y'all forgive me, guys. I'm doing this. Look at that, guys. It's two smaller tables. So yes, tables are in here if you want them. They're in here and the legs are in here. So boom. Hey, I try to watch out for y'all. I get these brain farts every once in a while, just like everybody else. Picture on the wall, which is probably factory. You know, Winnebago uses the patented glaze on their cabinets they've used for over 50 years that protects them from water damage, from swelling, from fading, and it really does a good job, guys. You can look at Winnebago cabinets in a 50-year-old motorhome. They look just as good as this 11 or 12 model does, even though the colors may be outdated. Split bathroom. You open that door up for a privacy barrier on that side. You've got a curtain on this side, so you completely isolate the bathroom if you choose to. Toilet, sink, extra storage. So they left the vent open a little bit. Got some straw in there, pine needles. Look over here. This is your shower. Get a good view of the skylight too, and you can see there's no water stains, no sagging, anything like that. Open this shower up, and it's a little dirty because I got to get it clean if somebody stepped in it, but shower looks good. It's not bleached yellow. That means it hasn't spent a lot of time outside exposed to the elements, because what happens if one sits outside for years at a time, the UV rays coming through that skylight bleaches this shower a very bright yellow. Doesn't hurt anything, it's just a sign that the motorhome set a lot outside, because remember, it's a Winnebago, and you do have a fiberglass roof. This is a nice little motorhome, guys, and I'm honest. You know, people with smaller motorhomes, they usually use them a lot more, so they have a lot more wear and tear on them, a lot more miles, because they're so easy to use. But the fact that this one doesn't have, it's still only got 22,000 miles, and generator, it's only got 96 hours on it. Air just kicked off because we got the temperature. Says a lot, guys, it really does. And this is a nice one. $59.9, haggle free, firm. If you're interested in it, you got questions about it, again, it's being sold as an 11 because of the title being titled as an 11 Ford chassis instead of a 2012 Winnebago Vista 26P. TVs work, air works, refrigerator's cold, slide out works. You know, everything that we guarantee to work is checked out, ready to go. So this, if you don't want to wait on one, this is it. Come in, pay for it, take it home with the same day. If you pay with verified funds, which is a cashier's check, wire transfer, preferably cash if you must. I don't like taking large amounts of cash, but because all the IRS paperwork I have to file, but you know, I'm not going to turn it down if you bring it. But I do, especially it's a whole lot safer to travel with a cashier's check. Or actually the best thing to do is a wire transfer. Just set that up with your banker before you come down here, so all you got to do is make a phone call and tell them to send it. That's the preferred way, but like I said, I'm not going to turn down a cash. I just would rather not, but I will if I have to, if that makes sense. Now, I know people think, oh, a dealer not taking cash. Well, this isn't the 1980s no more, guys. You know, dealers in the car dealers in the 70s and 80s kept safes full of cash at the house to hide from the IRS. Guys, everything's computerized now. When I buy one, it's computerized. When I sell one, it's computerized. Everything's networked together. The state knows I sold this thing. As soon as you sign the paperwork, I hit submit on our online sales software, and the state knows right then you bought it before the ink dries on the bill of sale. That's 2022 RV sales, guys. And I learned a long time ago, if you follow all the laws, you don't have to look over your shoulder all the time. I know a lot of dealers don't act like that, but we've been in business 54 years. We go by all laws, all regulations, Georgia and federal, state and federal for Georgia. So that's what I'm saying, guys. I don't mind taking cash, but I will have to do a Form 8300 if it's over $10,000 to submit to the IRS with your information on it, and that's the law. I have to. So anyway, in other words, guys, if you're doing something illegal, if you've got your cash legally, you got nothing to worry about. But if you're doing something illegal with your cash, this is not the place to shop. Or hiding your cash, or money laundering, or whatever. you know, we have to. And all the reason I'm saying this, because about a month ago we had a guy ask us to not do one of those, and of course we said we couldn't sell him one. He left, and we actually had to report him, all the information we had on him, to the authorities. So that's the law. We have to do that. I don't like making those calls, and it doesn't happen very often, but guys, that's, you know, that's part of being a dealership, a licensed, bonded, insured dealership in Georgia. You're not only buying and selling RVs, cars, motorcycles, whatever, but you also are assisting law support or law enforcement as well. Because if I didn't do it and we got caught, we suffer penalties too. So anyway, enough of that junk. We had a meeting on that the other day, so about that. So we have to kind of, I always like to tell people that if you're doing something illegal and you're trying to get rid of some cash, don't come here if you're not willing to do the right paperwork. Anyway, of course, it's not safe to travel with that much cash anyway, so I can't imagine. I don't even travel with that much cash anymore. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we do take trade-ins. We have nationwide delivery available for $1.50 a loaded mile, which with current fuel prices, an absolute bargain. Doesn't matter how far away. If you live 3,000 miles away, it's $1.50 a mile one way. That's what, 4,500 bucks. But I mean, it costs you that much to fly here and pick it up yourself and drive it cross country. It probably costs you more than that. I mean, we're actually talking about having to go up on delivery prices, but as of right now, we're keeping it the same till we see what these gas prices do. I mean, we may have to go up 50 cents a mile or something. But anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. Check out this nice RV. ParkwayRVCenter.com. See the pictures, see the factory sales brochure, the exact measurement, specification, tank sizes, and more. Pictures. I mean, everything on our website. You can apply for financing from there. You can start the trade-in appraisal from there. If you've got a trade-in, guys, you do our appraisal form. If it's more than 3 or 4 years old, we're probably going to have pictures if you can't bring it by here to give you an estimate. We take just about anything of value in on trade. Doesn't even have to be an RV. It can be a car, truck, SUV. It can be lawn equipment, gold, silver, guns. It don't matter, guys. We'll trade for anything we can legally sell and not have to feed and water every day. But thank y'all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Smash me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Comment, share on social media, and come out and visit with us, guys. I've got 130 plus used RVs on the lot or coming in right now. Everything's priced. We're the only dealership around that lets you look. We have no fees. We have no upsells. This one's $59.9 haggle-free firm plus applicable sales tax. And of course, Georgia residents, there's a $100 highway impact fee and a $40 to $50 tag and title fee. Georgia residents only, out of state that doesn't apply to you. And that's it. There's no games or gimmicks here. No nickel and diming you either. We let you look at your own pace. You don't have to have a salesperson follow you around. You don't have to go through a sales office and get interrogated for they let you on the lot. I mean, it's just simple, easy, and done. We have financing available with approved credit and down payment if you need it. We're also more than happy to work with your own bank or credit union as well. Whichever one works best for you, guys, is fine with us. Thank you again, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.